Once the stone is held within the light, the world around Argonus wavers. As soon as Argonus moves the stone to the temple, the room falters and everything goes dim. Would appear to be nothing more than an ordinary skull, if not for the small green glint in its eye. A well-worn wooden handle extends from the machinery. Argonus pulls the wooden handle, and with a groan of protest, the platform beneath his feet begins to move.
Fair Athena, I have returned. Reveal yourself to me, as your servant awaits.
I am here, Perseus. Do not be afraid. Did you accomplish the task I set before you?
I have, my lady. The Grey Eye revealed the location of Hera's nymphs, who in turn provided me with the sack you see before you.
And what of the other labors?
I have fulfilled them as well. Winged sandals from Hermes, a dark helm from Hades, and from your father, a great sword.
Well done, Perseus. But even all of this will not be sufficient to cleave Medusa's head from her shoulders. A final gift, a polished shield of gold. Use it wisely, else the Gorgon's gaze shall be your downfall. Now go, my warrior, and finish it.
Entranced, Argonus moves unconsciously forward, drawn to the lilting sound of the siren's call. As feet sink into the wet sand, a familiar voice rises above the haunting aria. It speaks to him as a lover might. "Hold, my sailor. Go no further." Argonus is knocked to the earth as a rift opens in the sky, and a goddess once again steps into his mortal world, blocking the path ahead. The beckoning ballad momentarily fades from his ears, only to be replaced by Athena's words of quiet rebuke. "Argonus," she says, shaking her head, her eyes kind. "Is this what fair Athena has become? A map-maker's keeper? A deliverer of historians? You, of all men, know that no living creature can resist the web that the daughters of Achelous spin. The siren's song would surely lead you to ruin. For your sake, and that of your countrymen, I simply cannot let you pass." And with that, Athena, the goddess of reason, becomes a silent sentinel before a stunned sailor of the Argo. Hoping that he has guessed correctly, Argonus removes the heart from his satchel and plunges it between ancient ribs. Sensing its master, the skeleton turns hollow eyes toward the sailor, beats sword against shield, and obediently follows. Argonus places the shell into the palm of his undead vassal. Though neither word nor gesture is exchanged, the skeleton turns and walks obediently toward the shore, even as the goddess Athena fades from sight. When the warrior arrives, the curious look upon the face of the siren quickly turns to horror as she recognizes the god-imbued power held aloft within fingers of bone. The songstress's eyes grow wide as the fetters of her enchantment break, and her sultry voice wavers. In an instant, her baneful song is pulled from her lips and held fast within the shell. Its great task complete, the skeletal warrior returns to its master, a powerful gift cradled in its bleached, outstretched palm. As soon as Argonus takes the shell from the skeleton's bony grip, the Hydra's heart within its breast shatters. Its work done, the warrior becomes quiescent once more, as if awaiting orders from the very gods themselves. Once the stone is held within the light, the world around Argonus wavers.
Though these words may never reach the shores of Crete, I will not tarry in my writings, nor shall I abandon all hope. For despite my frailties, my foolish nature, I have found favor in the sight of the gods themselves, and one in particular, a goddess. Who am I that fair Athena would appear before me, clad in glory, full of providence and grace? Although I am but a man, she once again saved me from ruin. For I would have surely walked, beguiled, into the depths of the very sea I have pledged my soul. No, I will not abandon hope, nor shall I declare the lives of my fellows forfeit. For if a goddess finds me worthy of new breath, and declares my brethren yet live, who am I to question? Who am I to contend? And while she remained a steadfast bulwark in times of trouble, an idea formed within me. Though no mortal man can resist the siren's call, mayhap the dead could render her enchantment unavailing. From the mouth of a siren, daughter of the river god Argonus herself, my undead servant drew forth the lilting aria. Thus a great labor that began with a beating stone heart and ended with a captured beguiling song was fulfilled.
Remembering Euryale's dying words, Argonus holds Apollo's gift to the mouth of the massive ram's horn. The lilting song of the daughters of Achelous pours from the shell, spreading a grand, beguiling melody throughout the valley below. Within moments, the mountain under Argonus begins to rumble, and the sound of resounding massive footfalls can be heard over the haunting din. Although he has witnessed many events that no other living mortal has beheld, still Argonus's heart is filled with a terrible awe as Talos appears through the sea fog. Drawn by the siren's call, the bronze giant moves steadily, striding toward the mountain, until its massive head fills the arched windows of the Gorgon's lair. Before becoming completely still, Talos extends his hand as if in invitation. Sensing a finality to his quest, Argonus does not disappoint the giant. With a deep breath, the sailor steps hesitantly onto the immense bronze palm. Argonus girds himself as if bracing for the crash of a mighty wave, and great Talos turns from the mountain and begins moving once again. As the giant lumbers, far above the dark sea below, the air around Argonus becomes heavy, and the skies part at the bidding of his guardian goddess. Athena, once again revealed in glory, smiles as she speaks. Argonus, my hero, my warrior. You have done what no man has done before you. Yes, you are nearly there. But where you now go, fair Athena cannot. Do not lose heart, for my promises are true, and your brethren await you. Again I say, do not despair, for you have proven yourself time and again, and neither Stheno nor the gates of Hades' realm can hinder you. The goddess lifts her hand in a final blessing as the rift closes about her and she fades from view. Fare thee well, sailor of the Argo. Fare thee well. His heart heavy, Argonus' eyes are drawn upwards, where he finds himself beneath another towering mountain, a crumbling entrance hewn into its face. Talos moves his massive hand until it scrapes stone, allowing Argonus to climb down. His task done, the bronze giant turns and slowly walks toward the very sea that holds dear the heart of Argonus.